What's good? This is Trey with Vertical Jump Prime, coming to you with the first official Vertical Jump Prime Q&A with Trey. How we gonna do this is, well, first of all, I want to thank y'all for sending in your questions via email. So, I'm gonna answer 10 questions in this video just to make sure the video doesn't get too long. I got more than 10 responses, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna answer the first 10 questions I got via email. And then in the next video, I'll answer the rest. Now, the next video will probably be uploaded in a day or two, so don't worry. Don't worry if your question does not get answered. Like I said, I will answer it in the next video. All right, so let's get straight into this. First question from Joshua Baines: how do you get ripped and in shape for basketball? So I'm just going to answer these questions off the top of my head based on my opinion and my experience playing basketball. How to get ripped? Well, me, what I do, or what I did, and I still do to this day, is I do 100, 100, and 100. I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats every day. Now, I don't do it as much as I used to. I was a little bit more consistent. Now I have more things going on in my life, and I'm not currently I'm not playing basketball at any serious level, so I'm not as consistent as I once was. But when I was serious about basketball, when I was in high school and I really wanted to play basketball at a high level, I was doing 100, 100, 100 every day. And that's what I recommend. I felt like I was in great shape, even though I was suffering from patellar tendonitis. I was still able to play at a reasonable level, and I think this is one of the reasons, because I made the effort to stay in shape, and I didn't make excuses. I didn't have no gym in my house. I didn't have a gym membership, so I went and did body weight exercises: 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. This will get you in shape for sure. It will get you cut, ripped. I'm not sure if ripped is the exact. Well, it might get certain people ripped. It might get certain people cut. It just depends. But if you can do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats on demand, like, what I'm saying, then you'll be in good shape. You'll feel good. Your muscles will feel, you'll basically be at a high like natural strength. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going for. I wasn't trying to be, Superman. I was just trying to reach my potential naturally, my natural strength that I should be at. So, if you want to get naturally ripped and in shape, I just recommend body weight exercises and, do 100 of each. Break them up into sets if you can't do 100 straight. This doesn't take up a lot of time, so that's why I was doing it every day. It doesn't take a lot of time to knock out 100, 100, and 100. After you do it, then, you're done. Okay, you could add other stuffs. Obviously, if you're trying to work on your vertical jump, you want to add some vertical exercises, or like lunges or whatever. But how to get ripped, I just recommend, honestly, body weight exercises. You could go in the gym. Me personally, I never went in the gym individually, because my team, when I was on the basketball team, the coach would bring us in the gym together and have us do bench pressing and squatting, lunging, inverted bench, deadlifts. He had us do a couple vertical jump type exercises as well, like death jumps, and squat jumps and stuff like that. But honestly, the workout I give you in the vertical jump Prime, the free ebook, like, that's a good workout if you just stay consistent with it as far as body weight exercises go. And the 100, 100, 100, you could do that every day. What I'm saying? First thing when you wake up, at least that's what I was doing. First thing when I wake up, I would drop down, do 100 push-ups, drop down, do 100 squats and 100 sit-ups. All right, so I hope that answered your questions. You probably wanted me to go into detail about, weightlifting and all of that. Honestly, I wasn't big on weightlifting, honestly, so I'm not going to speak too much on that. But if you want to get into weightlifting, if that's what you're implying here, what I would do is I go ahead and do some research, what type of exercises basketball players do, in the weight room, if you're serious about that. And then come up with your own custom plan. I will create. I do have a program where I create custom workout plans. I actually go out and do the research for you, and then create a custom plan. If that's something you're interested in, you can email me. But what I'm saying, it's not free, obviously, because I have to go out, spend my time and put it together. But if that's something you would like, just send me an email. All right, next question. What kind of drills can I do on a daily basis to add to my jump? So I'm assuming you're talking about your vertical jump. What kind of drills? I recommend, basic plyometrics, the plyometrics that have been working for years. Depth jumps, maximum height jumps, squat jumps, one-legged jumps, squats. And there's a whole bunch that I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but like there's a lot of drills you can do to increase your vertical jump. I recommend different programs. I'm actually working on a vertical jump prime 2.0, basically a 2.0 version of the free ebook that you got. The exercises in there are some good exercises as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm working on another program. It's going to be more in-depth, more comprehensive for increasing your vertical jump. It will be affordable, probably around $10. So if that's something you're interested in, save up your $10. I'll let you know when we get closer to release date. But for now, just do the plyometric exercises, like I said, depth jumps, maximum height jumps, one-legged jumps, squat jumps, squats, explosive squats, basically the exercises in the free ebook. I also recommend the jump manual. There's some good exercises in there. But yeah, so that should answer your question. Next question, how do I improve my ball handling skills? I have a whole playlist on the Vertical Jump Prime channel dedicated to ball handling. So there's a lot of things you can do to improve your ball handling skills. Obviously repetition, ball handling drills, just dribbling the basketball daily, consistently. The basics, just dribbling with one hand behind your back 100 times, then do it with the other hand. I'm working on a ball handling program as well. So that program will answer your question. But like I said, I have a playlist. If you go on the Vertical Jump Prime channel, you'll find a bunch of videos, talking about different things you can do to improve your ball handling. It really comes down to practice. It really comes down to repetition, muscle memory. You basically want ball handling to be second nature. You want it to be something that is as easy as breathing. You know what I'm saying? You should when you're dribbling in a basketball, you shouldn't even be thinking about it. Really, you should just be doing it. If you don't feel confident dribbling basketball, it's because you haven't had enough repetition, you haven't been doing enough drills, you haven't been spending enough time you alone with the basketball dribbling. You know what I'm saying? If you're serious, you should own a basketball. So if you own a basketball, you can dribble whenever you want, which is what you should be doing, dribbling all the time, doing drills, different drills. I have some drills I recommend in the videos on the Vertical Jump Prime channel. But it's basically just the fundamentals, man. Just dribble with one hand, put the other hand behind your back 100 times, then repeat that with the other hand, then do crossovers with your eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Get creative and be consistent. Do it every day until it becomes second nature. What are some tips on how to improve handles and also mid-range jump shot? Okay. All right. From Anonymous. All right. So I just gave some tips on how to improve your handles. The Vertical Jump Prime channel, YouTube channel. If you go to playlist, you can find a playlist all about ball handling. Like I said, it comes down to repetition. It comes down to practice. It comes down to spending time you alone with the basketball, just doing ball handling drills. Some people have a natural talent of ball handling. They don't really have to do as much drills as others. And then, so if you're not one of those people that just naturally good at ball handling, you have to put in that time. You have to put in that practice, man. Put in that grind, and go ahead and start dribbling every day. As soon as you get off of this video, go ahead and start dribbling. Mid-range jump shot, same thing, repetition. I have a playlist dedicated to shooting as well. I have some drills I recommend. Mid-range jump shot, basically shoot as many mid-range jump shots as possible, but stay consistent. So every day, make a goal to shoot 100 mid-range jump shots. If you want to make it even more intense, make a goal to make 100 mid-range jump shots. All right, so one of the drills I recommend is you just shoot 100. How it go? Shoot 5 shots from every area on the court. So you will start in the corner, the corner mid-range jump shot. You will shoot until you make 5 in a row. You don't move from that corner until you hit 5 in a row. Once you hit 5 in a row, then you go to the wing mid-range, mid-range jump shot at the wing. All right, and you got to shoot 5. You make 5, then you go to the center or the top of the key. But not a 3-pointer. You're still shooting mid-range. Once you hit 5 in a row, then you move to the wing on the other side, and then to the corner, and repeat. Another drill you can do is basically you start right in front of the rim, so basically like a layup. You shoot one basket, you make 5 shots right in front of the rim, then you step back, then you shoot 5 shots. You got to make 5 shots, and you step back again, and you shoot 5, you step back. Basically, you're just working on your muscle memory. You're working on your form, your jump shot form, your muscle memory, and you're basically trying to turn yourself into like a robot, You want it to be automatic. Like when you shoot a mid-range, it should feel nice and fluid. It should feel easy. And the only way you can get to that point is by practice. There's no other way. Like you can't just watch a video or read about it. You have to go out and put in the effort. You know what I'm saying? Some of these questions, I think you already know the answer, but you're probably looking for something more complex. But it's really all simple. Like you just go to your basketball court every day and shoot mid-range shots. You know what I'm saying? And shoot a lot of them until you can't shoot no more. You know what I'm saying? And then the next day do the same thing. Eventually you'll become a great mid-range shooter, but you have to stay consistent. You can't just do it when you feel like it. You got to do it every day. All right. Next question. How can I learn to use my weak hand to do the same moves I'm able to do using my strong hand? Basically, just do ball handling drills every day, but put more emphasis on that weak hand. So if you're doing a ball handling drill where you're dribbling 100 times with each hand, you dribble 100 times with your strong hand, but dribble 200 times with your weak hand. You know what I'm saying? So put more emphasis on your weak hand, because you wanna bring that weak hand up to where your strong hand is at. It's gonna take some time. It's not something that happens overnight, but you gotta stick with it. It's good that you know that this is something that needs to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? If you have a weak hand and you're faced with a smart defender, he's gonna force you to your weak hand all day. All right, so you definitely want to get rid of that weak hand and turn it into a strong hand. So do drills, put your strong hand behind your back and do drills with your weak hand. Make it difficult, close your eyes, you know what I'm saying, and be consistent. Like I said, there's a playlist with ball handling videos. There's some ball handling drills, so do those drills. You can find a whole bunch of free drills online. And like I said, I'm working on a ball handling program, a ball handling workout program. It's only going to be probably $10. If you're interested, I will let you know when the release date comes. They have another ball handling program that I use called Effective Ball Handling 2.0, but it's $67. So I know not everybody has $67 to shell out. So that's why I'm gonna design or create my own program that's only gonna be $10 for the people that don't have $67. All right. Thanks for your question, John. All right, so Next question. I've had Osgood splatter for 2 years now playing sports. If I stay inside and ice my knees for the summer, do you think it will go away? Any? Um, it's a tough question because I never had Osgood splatter, so I can't really speak from experience. But I can speak from my experience with patellar tendonitis, jumper's knee. Um, I remember a period, when I stopped playing basketball for 3 months straight. Iced my knees, stretched, did exercises, and the jumper's knee still didn't go away 100%. For 3 months, I stopped playing ball. So, you know, obviously the reason was because at that stage I had chronic jumper's knee, which was basically a very serious case of jumper's knee, and it was hard to get rid of. It depends. You say you had it for 2 years, so it's probably a serious matter if you had it for 2 years. Basically, if you had it for 2 years, I recommend you go talk to a specialist doctor about it. Um, because you know, I don't know. Maybe if you stop playing over the summer, it might go away, but there's no guarantees. Maybe you might have to do some physical therapy. Physical therapy didn't work for me, but it might work for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is a tough question for real because I based on my experience, there's no guarantees when your knee is really gonna heal. You just have to take a risk and take the summer off. Obviously, it's gonna suck because you're not gonna be able to train, not gonna be able to practice. But if you really want to get rid of it, you probably should take that summer off and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to a doctor. Maybe talk to your coach about it. See what they say. But me personally, will it go away? I don't know. Should you stay inside and ice your knees? If it's affecting your game, like you feel like you're never gonna hit your potential because of it, yes, you should take that summer off. Because if it keeps getting worse, obviously your game's gonna keep getting worse, and that's not a good look. That's what happened to me basically. I try to play through mine, and my knee just kept getting worse. At one point, like I said, I was able to dunk at one point. Now I don't even know if I can dunk. I'll probably go try it out one day and see if I can still dunk. But you're not supposed to be getting worse. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you have an issue. Like you're supposed to be getting better. So if you're getting worse, like your athletic ability is getting worse, your knees are getting worse, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming you're a young man, you know what I'm saying? So, you shouldn't be having these kind of problems. At least not now. You haven't even played professional ball yet. So it's like you definitely want to see if you can take that summer off, talk to a specialist, see what they say, and go from there. All right. Next question: if you live in a place like Canada, what is the best way to exposure from big colleges, NBA coaches, etc.? Okay, so I never lived in Canada, so I don't know specifically what to do. But here's what I would do. What I would do is I would try to become the best player in Canada. I wouldn't aim to be top 10. I wouldn't aim to be top 5. Aim to be top number 1. Why am I aiming to be number 1? Because I know if I become the number 1 player in Canada, somebody's gonna help me get some exposure. Somebody's gonna want to get behind me. Coaches and scouts, they love good players. They love to get behind good players. So if you're nice, people will help you get exposure. Another thing you can do, get somebody to record your games, record your highlights. Get somebody to record your highlights. Post it. They have websites. NBA recruiting. I can't remember what the websites are. I'll probably email them to you, KB Titan 24. I'll email you the sites when I get a chance. But basically, they have recruiting sites where you can sign up, put your name, and then add your videos and stuff. And basically, coaches and scouts can go on there and find you if they're looking for you. Basically, you'd put your position, your height, your weight, and if a coach or a scout is looking for a specific player, they'll be able to find you. Another thing you can do, talk to your coach. Tell your coach that you're serious about basketball and you really want to play at a high level. He'll tell you, ask him to tell you your weaknesses, what you need to work on, what he thinks, if he thinks you have potential. I know it's kind of, um, you know, nobody really wants to go talk to the coach about these kind of things, but you should if you're serious about basketball. So yeah, just aim to be the best. Be proactive. So, sign up to the recruiting websites. Get in touch with different coaches. Like look at college teams that whatever position you play. Look at college teams that might need your position. Like check out their rosters and see what players are moving on, what players are leaving. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Uh, and just aim to be the best. All right. For example, like I know this is a not the best example, but LeBron James, he didn't really have to go out of his way to get the exposure. He just was the best. You know what I'm saying? So you want to aim to be the best. You may not reach your goal. Let's I'm just being honest with you. There's a possibility you might not become the best, or at least be perceived as the best, because you may be the best, but everybody else might not think that. So it's kind of hard to put that perception in everybody's mind, but at least aim to be the best, and then do whatever you can to get the coaches. So like I said, sign up to them websites, record your highlights and stuff, and upload them. Even upload them to YouTube, like how I upload these videos to YouTube. Upload your highlights to YouTube. People will find you. Maybe Hoop Mixtape might hit you up. You never know. All right. Next question, long question from Robert. What are some keys to maintaining my form while shooting threes? I noticed one day I can shoot lights out. My form feels great. Next, it seems like I can't hit anything. And I can tell with each shot, I'm shooting different. I understand repetition, but if I repeat the bad stuff, I'm not getting better. Oh, and what is something to be quicker while dribbling the ball? Some things I can do at my home to get quicker handles. All right, so keys to maintaining my form while shooting threes. Okay. Basically, focused practice. So when you practice shooting, focus on having a consistent form. If one day your shot feels great, next day it seems like can't hit anything. That's normal though. I just want you to know that that's normal. Even NBA players go through that. I'm sure you've seen games when Kobe shoots the lights out, next game can't hit anything. It happens to the best. Even Carmelo, some of the best players in the NBA, they have days like that. So that's normal. But if you feel like your form is not consistent, then that might be an issue. What you want to do is just have focused practice sessions when you're just focusing on your jump shot, your form. You don't necessarily want to be shooting threes. You want to get close to the basket and just work on your form. Shooting, maybe only 5 feet from the basket or 10 feet from the basket. Just focus on shooting with form, with good form. Shooting free throws. Just working on your form. Just focusing on your form, and shooting 100 shots. And then do it daily. So a specific example would just be to shoot 100 free throws every single day. You're spending time you're spending focused time putting attention on your shooting form. So, you're basically building up that muscle memory, and that's what you want to do. All right. So next question was, you said I understand repetition, but if I repeat the bad stuff, I'm not getting better. Bad stuff. I don't know if you're doing bad stuff. Now let's look at Shawn Marion. Shawn Marion, his shot is not very pretty, but it goes in. So, me personally, I just want my shot to go in. Like, I'm not too focused on the form being perfect. Your elbow has to be perfectly in line and all of that. If you're that type of person, if you care about having everything perfect, then then spend that time. Like, spend that time practicing, focusing, looking in the mirror, even going in the mirror and just practicing your form even without a basketball. Just looking at your form, and then getting somebody to practice with you, and have them look at your form. Maybe talk to your coach, talk to somebody that knows how to shoot in your area. Ask him what you could do to fix your form. I'm not there, so I can't really say like, oh, your form is messed up or whatever, but you know um what I'm saying? So, the point is you want to make sure that the ball's going in the basket. So whatever you have to do to make sure the ball goes in the basket, just do it. Something to be quicker while dribbling the basketball. Some things I could do, get quicker handles. Do ball handling drills, but do them quick. Do them as fast as possible. Every single time you do a ball handling drill, do it as fast as possible. That's how you get quick handles. Uh, I mean, that's it right there. I mean, it's. I like to keep things simple. I don't like to make it complicated. So like, that's a simple answer. You just do ball handling drills, but do them as fast as possible. Um, I mean, straight up, and also keep the ball as low as possible. The lower the ball is, the quicker the hand, the dribbling sequence will be. So if you're doing your crossover, this is obvious. If you do a crossover, you do it low to the ground, it's gonna be quicker than if you dribbling, all the way up to your shoulders. So keep the ball low to the ground and practice dribbling quickly. Practice doing drills, ball handling drills quickly. If you need some ball handling drills, check out the videos on the channel, on the ball handling playlist. You can also find a whole bunch of drills online, and you can also wait for the ball handling program that I will be coming out with soon. It's called Beast Handles. Yeah, so if you want some beast handles and you got $10, you can cop that program when it comes out. From Ben, how many inches per month should my vertical be improving if I'm working hard? How many inches per month? These questions, man. These questions, like, I really wish I could answer them, because these are like the questions that everybody wants to know for real. Like, how many inches per month should my vertical be improving if I'm working hard? I wish I knew the answer to that when I was doing my vertical workouts, but I knew that the only person that knew the answer to that question was God. Like, I knew that, what I'm saying, and I still know that. So I just know I can only take control of what I can control. The only thing you can control is your work ethic and what you're doing. So you said you're working hard, so you just got to work hard and have faith. Like, just believe that your vertical is going to be increased. If you're working hard and months go by and you only increase your vert by 1 inch or something like that, then there's something wrong with your workout. There's probably something wrong with your workout, or well, yeah, that's the main thing. There's something wrong with your workout, and you're probably not eating right. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe you need to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, little things like that. But how many inches per month? How many inches per month should, if you're not a high vertical leaper, so if your vertical jump is not in the 40s or even the late 30s, so like 37 or higher, then what I'm saying, you have room for improvement. So I would expect, if I'm working hard, I'm doing my vertical jump workouts properly, I would expect at least 2 inches per month. That's what I would expect. If you're not getting 2 inches per month from your vertical jump workout, maybe there's something wrong there. The vertical jump is kind of hard, because like, sometimes you'll get like a big rush of results and then get nothing for a while, and then get some more results and then get nothing for a while. So it's very confusing, in that way, and everybody gets different results. So, that's why you can hear like one guy can get like add 8 inches to his vertical in 30 days, and then somebody else can do the same exact workout and only get 1 inch to their vertical. So it's like, you just gotta stay consistent. You just gotta persevere and never give up. Because if you give up, I guarantee you're not gonna get no inches to your vertical. So you just gotta keep pushing forward. If you see something's not working, adjust, make changes to your workout, try a different workout. Look at different areas in your life that maybe you need to, make some changes. Maybe you're not eating right. Maybe you're not drinking enough water. Just little things. Just try to put your all, be 100% committed to increasing your vertical. Do whatever you can to make things happen. All right. What are some ways, or how do you master all fundamentals of basketball? How long will it take? Master the fundamentals. Okay, so an example of a master of the fundamentals would be Michael Jordan, and you could put Kobe Bryant in there. You could put a couple other players in there, but as far as mastery, there was a study that said it takes you, was it 10,000 hours? I think they said it was 10,000 hours it takes you to master a skill. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I think what they're trying to imply is that it's gonna take some time to master. If you're talking about mastery, it's gonna take some time. Now, if you want to get really good, you can get really good at something, in a short period of time. Like the fundamentals, like if you want to master the fundamentals, it pretty much just comes down to repetition. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes down to understanding, a physical and mental understanding of how to do something. So how do you increase your physical understanding of something? By physically doing it. How do you increase your mental understanding of something? By mentally doing it. So if you wanted to master the fundamental of shooting, you would not only practice your shooting, but you would practice different kinds of shooting. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the a regular jumper, shooting a hook shot, shooting a floater, shooting a fadeaway, shooting from different positions, shooting off a crossover, shooting off a pull-up, shooting off a catch and shoot. Basically just repeating all those things over and over and over again until it becomes like nothing, like second nature. So so basically, practice and then study. So you would study other players, you know what I'm saying? If somebody, I said Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, those are people that mastered the skills. So you would look at the way how they play, like look at how they're, the way how they operate on the basketball court. When you play on the basketball court, does it look anything like that? You know what I'm saying? It should look, if you're playing at a high level, the way you play should look similar to some of these pro athletes. Obviously, you're not going to look exactly like Kobe or Michael Jordan on the court, but you definitely don't want to be looking sloppy. You don't want to be looking uncoordinated. And basically, if you're looking sloppy and uncoordinated, that means you need to practice more. You need to put more time into the game of basketball. So what does this all come down to? It comes down to focus. So you need to focus on what you want. So you said you want to master all the fundamentals of basketball. So you want to master all the fundamentals of basketball. So you know what you want. So now you got to do what's necessary to make that happen. What's necessary? Well, first of all, you're going to have to give up some stuff. You're going to have to stop watching. If you watch a lot of TV, you're going to have to stop watching a lot of TV. If you like to play a lot of video games, you're going to have to stop playing a lot of video games. You like to just waste time and just, go on YouTube and watch a whole bunch of videos. Watching videos like of basketball players and stuff, that's good. But if you're spending like hours and hours just watching videos and you're not practicing, like there's an issue there. Like you want to watch videos and stuff, but you also want to put more time into taking action. So I like to say 80% take action, 20% learning. So you want to learn 20% of the time and take action 80% of the time. If you're spending more time watching videos and watching TV, playing games than you are practicing, there's an issue there, and it's going to take a long time to master the fundamentals. How long will it take? Mastery, like I said, mastery is serious. Like that's going to take years, all right? I'm just being real with you. Mastery takes years. Now, if you want to get really good at something, that doesn't have to take long. That could just take a couple months, you know what I'm saying, to get really good. I seen players that I used to think were garbage take the summer and go hard in the summer, come back, and they're like really good players, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't take long. You just need a couple months of focus and training, and you could really become a beast, all right? So but just understand, mastery is no joke, all right? Like you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people get to even experience mastery. You know, mastery, in my opinion, takes hours and hours of blood, sweat, and tears. All right, so if you're really serious about mastery, then you better be thinking you better be thinking long term, like years. Thinking about how many you're gonna be spending years mastering the game of basketball, and that's how it should be. If you love basketball, that should be no problem. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you can get good at something. Doesn't have to take a long time, but if you're looking towards mastery, gonna take you years. All right. Good question, KB Titan 24. All right, so thanks for your questions. Those were 10 of the, I don't know how many questions I got, but I did get more questions. So I will answer those in the next video. If you have any more questions, or you have a follow-up question, just leave it in a comment below, or you can email me, whichever one. If your question did not get answered in this video, don't worry, I'm gonna do another Q&A within a day or two, and your question will be answered in that video. Make sure to click the links in the description and grab your free gifts. So the Vertical Jump Prime ebook and Elite Secrets training report. If you haven't grabbed those, click the links in the description to get them. Thanks for the questions. I got some great questions from y'all. You know, just keep them coming. You know what I'm saying? I have fun answering these questions. I do it off the top of my head, so it's my truth. You know, seriously how I feel about it. If you want me to clear anything up, go ahead and email me or whatever it is. Like I said, I have these programs that I'm working on. The Vertical Jump Prime 2.0 will be coming out, if not this month, or Vertical Jump Prime 2.0 will be coming out in probably a couple months. The ball handling programs is going to be coming out either the end of this month or probably next month. So look forward to the ball handling program. If you're somebody that wants to get your ball handling nice and tight, it's only going to be around $10. And then the Vertical Jump Prime 2.0, that will be coming out soon. I'm going to be spending a lot more time on that, so that's why it's not going to be coming out as soon as the ball handling. But like I said, these programs are only going to be around $10. I did that purposely because I know a lot of the programs that I recommend, you know, like the effective ball handling and the jump manual and vert shock, and those programs, they're on the expensive side. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and create my own comprehensive courses that are great courses, but they're just not going to be as expensive as the other programs on the market. All right, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.